Hey ladies, Heather Clark here. So as you know, we are going to be doing these IRG videos every Sunday, and it's going to be a new topic, something out of the Incentives Requirements Guide, which again is your Bible to pure romance. So I know that we've had different leaders every week doing the different videos, and I appreciate everybody who has been participating in the posts. Once again, after these videos are posted, I am going to be doing giveaways. So make sure that you are commenting underneath any questions you have, anything that you took away, even post it in the group. So this week we're actually going to be talking about becoming an active consultant and maintaining active consultant status. So first and foremost, when you purchase a kit with Pure Romance, there's a couple of different ways you can do it. So if you filled out a PRCEF, which is a Pure Romance Consultant Enrollment Form, the sponsor that you have should either fax or email it over to Pure Romance if they have all the information, or as a majority of you do, I know that I in particular have my girls fill out the form and then I submit it through the website. No matter how it gets put in, even if you call it in, there's different options. So if you are sponsoring somebody, you want to make sure that you are getting their information into the company. But why wouldn't you, right? So you should be submitting, if you're calling or faxing the PRCEF in, you need to be submitting it to them within 60 days. That way they have all the information. Otherwise, they can put the account or the consultant's account on hold, and you don't want that to happen. You want her to be able to get in, jumpstart everything, start her parties, and if she's on hold, then she can't do anything with her business. So if the kit is purchased online, the paperwork is submitted automatically, so you don't have to worry about it. But like I said, I like to make sure that my girls fill out the form regardless, and then I just go ahead and submit it online. So that way we know all the information is accurate. We can make sure if there's any issues, and I do have to call corporate, which is 866 romance, then I have all the information I need. So that's just my backup. You guys can do however you like, but ladies are more inclined to sign once they have filled out the form, so keep that in mind. All right. Not to mention, it doesn't give them time to go home and have somebody talk them out of doing this. You already have their information and you're submitting it, so you know you have a new daughter. All right. Standard kits so somebody who purchases our standard kit, which is our lowest kit, it does come with $500 retail currently. They have to purchase $200 retail within 60 days of the kit purchase. Otherwise, they won't become an active consultant, and it'll be like they never existed. So for them to be an active consultant and be, under your team and being able to do parties and sales, they need to place that $200 retail order. I do want to mention that that is a retail, not how much it's going to cost you. Typically, ladies coming in with a standard kit, which is the smallest kit, does start out at a 40% buying discount. So I believe $200 at 40% off, it's going to cost them like, what is it, like $140 or something like that, $160. I'm not really sure. I don't do math off the top of my head, but it won't be the full 200, just so they know. All right. If a consultant fails to become active, which is placing that $200 order in the first 60 days, she will need to pay the re-enrollment fee if she wants to come back, which is $99, or purchase another kit if she wants, again, to do this. So it's just cheaper to stay active, honestly, because the kits are typically over $100, and the $99 and re-enrollment fee is nothing that they're getting. They're not going to be sent products. They're just paying Pure Romance to come back, which, is Pure Romance is right. And I believe if you go inactive, that you should have to contribute something to come back into the business. Otherwise, everyone would come and go. So they're either going to have to pay the $99 re-enrollment or purchase a new kit. It's just cheaper to do the $200 a month. Plus, it doesn't help you if they're coming back and forth, especially during contest periods. Only new consultants coming on count toward any contest. So if Pure Romance is doing something that you have to bring on 3 active daughters to go to Cancun, and you have 2 ladies that you've had before re-enroll, they don't count. That doesn't give you 2. That gives you 0. So just know that. Let's see. Pure Romance Corporate Office reserves the right to speak with each new consultant prior to shipping their kit. So That just means Pure Romance is going to contact these ladies and welcome them to the company and see if they have any questions and make sure they know who their sponsor is and things like that. So when a new consultant purchases a starter kit, that includes automatic activation like the deluxe or the premium. She's automatically an advanced consultant. No additional retail order is required. However, she must submit the paperwork and then meet the requirements to remain active, which again is at $200 every 60 days. So if she's coming on with a deluxe or a premium kit, she does not have to place an order in the first 60 days. However, she should be doing parties and things like that. But she will be required to do that every 60 days following. So maintaining active consultant status. So advanced consultants and above must purchase $200 retail every 2 consecutive calendar months. So let's say 1 month you purchase $100 retail. You then need to place another $100 retail order the following month. That does not mean you're good for another 60 days. You need to place another $100 retail order the following month because it has to be $200 consecutive months. If you place a $200 retail order, let's say in May, then in June, you don't have to worry about placing an order. But in July, you'll have to place another $200 order. If in May you place a $100 order, you then have to place another $100 order in June, which is the 60 days consecutive. But when it comes to July, in those 60-day window, it's only counting 100. So you have to place another 100. I hope that makes sense. And I can break it down a little more if you need. Excuse me. Sorry. All right. Personal website orders do count toward your minimum to remain active. So if ladies are going on your website and placing orders rather than contacting you directly, it all counts. And should a consultant at any level fail to achieve the minimum of $200 in retail purchases every 2 consecutive calendar months, the consultant's level will change to inactive. You will still have access to the website, but when you go on, it's just going to say you need to re-enroll. But on your reports and all, you will see it listed as inactive, which means they did not place their minimums and they're no longer considered an active consultant. So if a return or adjustment results in a negative balance below $200 at retail, the consultant will lose her active status and all benefits. So if anything has to be sent back to the company or something happens or they adjust your $200 retail, it basically is saying keep track of your numbers. It's easy to do. When you log into the COO in the upper right-hand corner, it tells you sales to month. As an inactive consultant, she'll no longer have any additional discount when placing orders and will need to re-enroll to gain the benefits once again. So just because somebody comes on as a consultant and they decide it's not for them or they go inactive doesn't mean they can't purchase with Pure Romance anymore. It just means that they don't get that discount, which is a huge perk because it's 40% off and above. Come on now. Wonderful, wonderful thing. So also, as an inactive consultant, you cannot represent Pure Romance in any way, selling products, holding parties, conducting shows, nothing. So if you go inactive and you have inventory on hand, you cannot sell that. You are not by law allowed to move that product. So you need to know that. I would highly recommend, selling your inventory and selling anything. If something's happening, talk with me or talk with your sponsor. We'll help it figure out. Also, if you go inactive, any remaining credit on file, which comes from like outside orders or free product you've earned from the company, will be held in escrow and then forfeited after a period of 1 year, just in case the consultant comes back. If you don't come back, it disappears. It's gone. But if you do re-enroll, you'll have access again to that. But back orders on the account are canceled and forfeited immediately. So if you ordered an item and it wasn't available and it wouldn't, be available until, God, who knows. But in the meantime, you fell inactive, whatever they owed you, they're not responsible to get to you anymore. So you need to know that. So I know it's not rocket science and it's not a lot of information, but it just is XYZs of the company. So to become active, you have to place your $200 retail order. To remain active, you have to place your $200 retail order every 2 months. If you're doing 1 party a month, you don't have to worry about it. Your retail should be over 200. If it's not, let's talk. I'm going to help you. But one party a month, I mean, does your minimum. Some people come into this business for a lot of different reasons. If it's to buy their, products at discount, great. I mean, everybody wants it for different things, but just make sure to stay active. You need to do the $200 retail every 2 months. And if you don't, I mean, you lose your benefits. That's pretty easy to understand. All right, ladies. So just as usual, make sure that you're commenting below with any questions you have. I can break it down a little bit more if you need, and post in the group with anything you took away so that we can enter you into the contest. All right, ladies. I'll talk to you soon.